Alright, so here we go. This is where we started. We put in a box and wall plate with two female connectors for the PL259 to get the coax connected up to the attic. So we're going to go into the attic now. And it's a little dark here, but the coax is run up this stud, which you can see a little bit better as the light gets better, and then goes through the wall there. And now we'll walk on up into the attic. Around the HVAC unit, and we'll find the 2-meter antenna. It's a quarter wave ground plane, so meaning each of these arms is going to be about 19 inches. She's got some hose clamps connecting this to some PVC, a T-joint there. Just clamped the wood rafter, and then down on the floor there's a cap. We drilled a hole in the cap and secured that to the floor with a screw so that won't go anywhere. Not a lot of wind in my attic, but just in case. And then we'll go over here, and this is where everything was terminated coming up from downstairs. Again, a little dark, sorry about that. Dark in the attic. And one of these terminations here, actually labeled A, runs up to the 2-meter antenna. And now we'll see what else we got. So this is where the HF antennas start. There's a insulator, and what we've got running are 3 half-wave dipole antennas, one for 20 meters, one for 15 meters, and one for 10 meters. So they're all connected there. The coax from where we just came a second ago routes up to this along the rafter there, back down and over the stairs over toward the VHF antenna. What you end up doing, if I understand this correctly, my father-in-law helped me with all this, he had all the know-how, is you connect the ground to one end of the dipole and the center conductor to the other half, and that's what we've got there. And then we've got antennas running out in different directions. It'll be hard to see the thin wire there. This is the shortest one, so that's going to make it the 10-meter. And you get a insulator down here, and it's just tied off. And then I believe the next shortest one, you can look at half of it here, that's going to make it the 15-meter. And the same sort of thing. Let me go over here, and the longest one is going to be the 20-meter. So again, an insulator, and then I probably need to pull these out a little bit, but according to my father-in-law, as long as these aren't hanging loose, it won't impact the length of the antenna as far as the radio sees it. If this was just loose and then hanging down, it would add length, but when you run it back along itself, then it doesn't do anything to the length. So that's about it for now. It's got the antennas here. We could show you the other halves of each of those, but really it's just more wires running through the attic. So the next task is to, I've got to build a couple of jumper cables to connect from the outlets in the box downstairs to the radio. I don't have any of those, so until I do that, I've got a lot of antenna with no radio to hook up.